24 of the game's most accomplished champions and emerging superstars joining together as the best of the best from the United States take on the top international players outside of Europe.
This is the Clubhouse. We love to talk golf, and we continue to do it as we head towards the President's Cup. It is going to be big. We know how big the summer's going to be. And, Marco, we just keep getting more and more excited.
Absolutely. Women's Australian Open during the week we've spoken to or speaking to Stephen Pitt. We will be, but announced that Royal Melbourne Composite will be used 2 months after the President's Cup. Matt Kamienski's in. I want to talk to you about that in a second, but... need to talk to you about your golf game. I'd like to, first of all, thank you for the $100 donation.
You're welcome. Thank you for lunch.
That was okay. No, it was my pleasure.
I guess I bought lunch.
Hey,
but
Victoria,
anyway.
we played a Victoria Golf Club. Didn't that lunch they had, that little thing they had on?
That was fantastic.
That was sensational. We went in there, we kind of just had a sandwich, and then you could buy all this. Very, very clever what they did.
Yeah,
What we had,
good.
dim sims and prawns. And
we had everything. Yeah,
cheap.
Steak sandwich.
Yeah,
it was good.
It was magnificent. Played with Sam Newman, and we played with
Sam and Mike Sheehan.
the Doyen, Mike Sheehan, as well. Yeah, he's the Doyen. I'm not sure what that means.
What does the Doyen mean?
Yeah, can you
I
explain
don't know.
that?
I can't. I'm just checking
Everyone
my emails.
uses-
I'm
everyone
still
u-
checking my emails for the invite that obviously got lost somewhere in cyberspace.
Well, no. Well, that Sam invited us. It
All
wasn't,
right.
it-
I'll let you off the hook this
He hasn't
time.
met you yet,
Yeah.
just yet, Cameron.
All right.
But Sam invited us along,
Pass the buck. Nice
which
work.
was fantastic. Now, I want to talk to you about the Royal Melbourne layout.
Yep.
Because day one, I reckon a lot of people, their ears pricked when it was said that the composite course wasn't using 2 of its famed holes. Now, is it still the 2? Because the women's are using the original
Yeah,
layout.
we actually, I put it forward for the captains back in November of last year.
Yep.
My original plan was to take out 2 holes. And
Which ones were they?
Taking out number 1 of the
East,
which
right.
is being played as, well, it would have been as number 11, and then playing number 8 of the West.
Yeah.
And that one didn't go through.
That one did. So that one
won't happen. But the one that we're playing, we did take out number 4 of the East, and we're actually playing number 16 of the East.
Right. So this is the whole. Tom Watson famously back in 1982, he played his first practice round at Royal Melbourne and loved the golf course so much. He played this great big long par 3. It was the third last hole, the 16th hole, way back then, and then he got. The walkway from the 16th composite to the 17th composite, you used to have to walk past this beautiful golf hole. It's 16 on the east. It's one of the best par 3s you've ever seen. But the reasoning was that the 3-5-4 finish was a real test. The long par 3, and now for match play, it doesn't matter about the test because you're actually playing each other. So I love that one. But, yeah, my ears pricked up when the first of the east was gone. Now, was that the shark? Did the shark come down hard on you, Matt?
He absolutely. Well, I mean, I took both him and Greg out there, him and Fred out there, and Greg, he said, you know what, Matt, I like this one, but not the other one. So,
Yeah.
and I put it out to them. It was really up to them
And
and what they thought.
Fred Couple said the same thing?
Fred agreed. He kind of deferred to Greg on that a little bit, but just because Greg knows the golf course and played a lot. I mean, Fred does as well, but obviously Greg is. Knows it a little bit better. So.
Now, we're all going to get confused here, so batten down the hatches because the women are playing the old traditional start at 1, finish at 18. Now, we're not, but we're not doing it. We're doing it for the right reasons.
We're doing it for the right and the real reasons why we did it was because of
so what it was
crowd.
basically, 18's not 18.
Right.
Right. 18's what?
18 is 16.
16, that's right. Now, why are we doing that?
Well, the main reason is, match play. We're not guaranteed that matches will make it to 18.
Correct.
And the best opportunity to provide the most spectators around a hole was 18 of the East, which is played as 18 of the composite normally.
That's right.
And so we made that at number 16, and majority of matches finish on 15, 16, 17. I think 16.3 or 4 is the average.
So most of the marquees, most of the stands, most of the marquees, they're all around 15, 16,
all our prime hospitalities
17.
on 16. Yep.
That's right. Unless someone gets really towed up and finishes very, very, very.
We have some on 10, which would have played as 16 back in 1998, and it plays as I think number 9 and number 10.
Now it all gets it all gets
it gets
extremely
confusing when you get through all those different.
What's the
composite
first
courses.
hole? Which one's the first? It used to be
number 3 of the West is the first hole.
Right, which used to be 13 composite, but doesn't matter. We're not going to talk about it like that anymore. First is the first.
Conversations I have at Royal Melbourne with the members. They're just like, now which one is it, composite and Richard Forsyth?
Let's talk about those members at Royal Melbourne, by the way. I mean, how good have they been? I mean, President's Cup.
Well, they have the Master of the Amateurs right at the beginning of
Master
January as well.
of the Amateurs.
Yeah.
So they give up the course for the Master of the Amateurs. Then they give up their comp for both courses. Yeah. Both courses for the President's Cup and the lead into the President's Cup.
Absolutely.
When do they stop playing do they keep on? The members actually keep on playing, or is there a week off?
It's the Wednesday before is when they're done.
So the Wednesday before, so they've got
President's Cup, yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So 7 days to make that golf course pristine. Although playing with you yesterday, you said it looks unbelievable.
It looks unbelievable for, what are we, the first day of spring today? Yep. So, I mean, it's I think if the weather holds and it continues, the sun and the heat, it's going to be fantastic.
Oh, it's getting exciting, isn't it? Confusing at different times, but the most important thing is don't worry about what
Doesn't
holes,
matter.
which what's where. The best golfers in the world are going to be here.
Actually, it's a good
Great.
question. Hang on, it's a good question because everyone's going to be confused. So I imagine there are going to be signs everywhere. So if you get your ticket, there's no way.
No, you're not going to have a problem. You're not going to have a problem. You'll see it. I mean, in every piece of material that we have out there in literature and all the pairings guides, there'll be the maps and of course there'll be large signs on every hole and every tee, so everybody will know where they're going.
There's some good news during the week. Fred Couples, we spoke of last week, saying, Tiger, got to get out and play some more golf. You're going to be with me, but you need to play more golf. And he said, all right, I'm doing it. And he's out having a crack at a tournament that he probably would never play.
The
It's absolutely
Fries.com.
Fries.com. Yeah, I mean that's fantastic. I mean I think it's a great thing. It's I think we talked about it last week. He's got some connections to all those ones in the fall series. There's a possibility he could play any one of them, but Fries works for his schedule. It sounds like, and it's just up the road from Stanford where he went to school. So. Yeah.
Pretty happy. Fred's doing cartwheels. It actually would have been. He would have been a bit of a toothless tiger, Fred, and you can't imagine him being a tiger ever because he's so relaxed. But you can imagine the captain of the team going, "Hey, Tiger, I think you need to play a couple." Then Tiger goes, "Hey, up your nose with a rubber hose, Freddie boy. I'm not going to do that." And that would have been a big disaster. But fantastic for Tiger to actually go back on his heels and go, "Yep, no worries, Fred."
Yeah, Freddie and Tiger are good mates, and they've always been, good friends for a long time. So I think they respect each other, and he really wanted Tiger on the team and gave him the opportunity to do it.
Would Fred have gone the email, the text message, the face-to-face? How do you reckon he would have delivered what he wanted to Tiger?
I don't know. I think they text message a lot, actually. But I wouldn't know.
Now, Matt, the PGA Tour have sent you down here, which is fantastic, and you've done a fantastic job. I mean, we all know that, and the President's Cup, particularly now, just into the home stretch, and we can't wait. What happens to you? I mean, are you going to be a Dean Beeman type down the track?
I know if this doesn't go well, I don't know. I'll be looking for a job.
All right, so let's cross the fingers. This is going to go
well.
I mean, you're going to be the commissioner of the PGA Tour one day, 20 years from now. You're only 36?
36, yeah. Yeah, I got time.
It's a big job for a young man.
I'm very fortunate for the opportunity, and this was really given to me to see what I could do, and we put together a great team down here, and the people that we're working with, I think it's gonna come off really well. So I'm very fortunate. I'm only good as the people that I'm working with. So and that's you guys, that's everybody that's down here. So thank you.
I'm only asking because in 10 years' time, I just want to be able to put a call in directly to the boss of the PGA Tour. I think that'd be pretty handy.
He would be changing his number, I reckon, Marco. So people like you and I just can't call him up at a whim.
Cam and Mark who?
Oh, you'll always have my number.
Cameron and Mark who?
I don't know about Marco, but you will, Cam. No, I'm kidding.
I was going to bring the whole family and stay at your place once you get back. How long are you going to stay? I mean, once.
No, I'm going to stay for probably for about a couple months afterwards to wrap everything up. It's probably till mid-January. I think is the plan right now.
So you'll stay through Christmas again?
Yeah.
Gee, it's been a big commitment for you and your family. I mean, how many Christmases now have you spent?
This will be the second.
The second one.
We came down right after Christmas in 2010. So yeah.
And how have you found it? Seriously.
I absolutely love it. I mean, it's going to be hard to leave. It's probably going to be hard for my wife to leave.
What about the kids? They're at school.
They love school. They're at Brighton Beach, and they just.
Are the kids going to go back with the?
They have a little bit of an accent.
Do they say good day at all?
Yeah, they say good day. It's their
Dad?
inflection. It's really funny the way Dad, do you reckon we're going?
Yeah, it
goes up at the end. So.
I was going to say, I'm a little worried about the Manningham Cobras as well. Obviously, you made your footy debut a couple of weeks ago. Are they going to be able to go on without you next year? The club going to be able to survive?
I just don't know. No, I think they'll be right. No, it's
excellent.
Oh, that is sensational. And by the way, I think the entire golfing, the world down here in Australia, we thank the President's Cup for what's happened to now our summer of golf. I've said it at the start of the show, and I said it when we had Stephen Pitt on also, that I think it's going to be the greatest summer of golf this country's ever had. And we've had some beauties, when Greg Norman was down and the Australian Masters was flying, and we're playing Royal Melbourne on our best courses, and players were coming from basically everywhere. It's been a long time since those days. I reckon mid-90s since those days were, and thanks to the President's Cup and everything that comes with it, this is going to be just a monster.
History will be made at Royal Melbourne. Don't miss your chance to be a part of it.